Acting Speaker.
The question is that the bill be now agreed to in principle. I call the member for Wallandilly.
Thank you, Madam Acting Speaker. Clubs are an integral part of our community. They shape our social make-up, and I welcome the opportunity to speak on this bill today. I wish to proclaim my support of this vital boost for registered clubs and community programs and services across the state. This much-needed support for our clubs is welcomed by this side of the House as it provides relief from the past Labor government's uncompromising tax increases that rendered approximately 100 clubs out of business and saw more than 60 clubs forced to amalgamate just to stay afloat. I remember meeting with the then opposition leader and now Premier Barry O'Farrell during the election campaign to discuss the Memorandum of Understanding with CEO West Leagues Club Tony Matthews. Also in attendance to support this initiative were local West stars Simon Dwyer and Junior Moores. During the visit, I was told of the wonderful work the club does supporting local sporting groups, including the West Tigers, West Juniors, Macarthur Rams Soccer Association, Campbelltown Netball Club, Ambervale Little Athletics and St Greg's College, to name but a few. Down the road, Madam Acting Speaker, you have the Campbelltown Catholic Club, whose CEO, Michael Laverato, has ensured that the club has a community focus first and foremost. In the 2009-10 period, the Campbelltown Catholics Club donations totalled more than $582,000. This represented over 40% of the club's operating profit for the year being donated to our local community and exceeded the club's CDSC obligations by 50% for the year. Some of the beneficiaries during the year have included a number of our schools to the value of $100,000, $40,000 to Mater Dei, $40,000 to Youth Solutions, $20,000 to Lifeline Macarthur, $10,000 to the Kids at Macarthur Health Foundation, $10,000 to Youth Off the Streets and another $24,000 to other local charities. Madam Acting Speaker, furthermore, with the addition of the Cube Entertainment Centre, the club regularly opens its doors in support of local community functions. These fantastic organisations and the services they provide, like many others, would be under threat without the support from clubs. So, Madam Acting Speaker, I was disappointed but not surprised when Labor's response to the situation such as this is to tax them to the point of closure or forced amalgamation, tax them so as to put pressure on the very clubs themselves that are so vital to our community. But this is just the start. Federal Labor, or should I say the Labor Greens Independent Alliance, have decided they disagree with the good work done by clubs and the support they give communities. They wish to implement stricter measures and the mandatory pre-commitment for poker machine tax use. These are serious potential implications should this mandatory pre-commitment be introduced. Firstly, this will not be an effective measure in tackling problem gambling. Labor claim that they're the friend of clubs. Well, I hate to see how they treat their enemies. Furthermore, Madam Acting Speaker, equally as concerning are the effects these poor Labor policies have on the communities who need our support the most. Those opposite me have turned their backs on rural and regional areas of our state with the forced closures of our local clubs, leaving many jobless and without high-quality services they provide. Clubs are responsible for providing our communities with high-quality facilities. They work together with communities to respond to the needs of the areas they serve, as well as providing benefits to those who need it most by fostering long-term relationships and community partnerships. They are responsible for providing the residents of Wallandilly with job opportunities and sponsor local community groups through their CDSC scheme, soon to be known as Club Grants. Madam Acting Speaker, it's projected that an estimated $200 million will be injected over the next 4 years into many not-for-profit organisations across the state. This bill is about striking the balance between the obligation of registered clubs and to pay their fair share of tax while ensuring the future of the clubs financially. Furthermore, it's to ensure that the local community groups continue to be supported, and in many cases this support will be bolstered. This legislation, by reducing the gaming tax payable by New South Wales clubs and by introducing a new clubs grant scheme, will not only be delivering on a coalition election commitment, but will also provide opportunities for clubs to reinvest in their communities. Clubs New South Wales currently make a social contribution of approximately $1.1 billion per annum and provide ongoing assistance in sponsoring of programs such as Father Riley Youth Off the Streets, the Talented Development Project, the Parkinson's New South Wales Unity Walk and Fun Run, the Keep Australia Beautiful program, the annual Kokoda Youth Leadership Challenge, just to name but a few. And of course, in my electorate, the wonderful Warragamba Workers and Sporting Club offers a scholarship annually to a local Year 6 student to assist them with their secondary school education. So how will our government seek to aid clubs in the community? By ensuring registered clubs are left with money to continue to advance and encourage community support expenditure through the clubs grant scheme. This bill will see further investment in our communities. It will strengthen the financial situation of our local clubs to ensure they continue to provide vital services to our communities. I commend the bill to the House.